Hello and welcome back to Tekkit. I'm taking a break from editing part 2, so this should probably end up being part 3. This is the beginning of my second recording session. Who knows how long it'll actually be, but it'll be what it is. So, let's go back to the cleverly disguised server. It looks like somebody's on. We'll have to see what's going on. Hopefully nothing has been too terribly messed with in our absence. And at some point this will work. Wonder what's taking so long. Logging in. That's great and all. And it's apparently size Soviet. Alright, so let's take a look around here. And he says hi YouTube. Alright, so we have our farms going. Looks like we got a little bit more wheat ready to harvest. Yeah, it looks like nobody's been around here because even the leaf blocks haven't finished decaying yet, so don't seem to have had too much to worry about at the moment. The cactus growing yet. Pumpkins aren't ready to grow yet. Let's go ahead and take care of... Wow, what is with the bizarre amount of lag? Probably my end. Probably because I've been doing so much video editing. I closed out the programs, but who knows if it's actually been, relinquished its RAM. Get there. I get there. Alright. So. Alright. So we've got a relatively small tree farm going. And I think we should probably expand it out a bit more because 3 trees for rubber and 3 trees for wood to turn into charcoal and such probably isn't going to cut it. So we've still got some cobblestone on this. So let's... Oh, well, that tree just matured. We can't charge oxygen tanks. Okay. Noted. Go ahead and just start making ourselves another row here. Should probably trim this hill down a little bit so that the tree has some room to grow. And oh, I am out of torches. I must have ran out at the end of the last episode and not noticed. Or if I noticed, I forgot. Just because I've been editing it doesn't mean I'm paying that close of attention. Alright. And with any luck, I will have now gotten all of my random little problems with the video fixed, because part of it was actually my recording. But I think I have managed to fix most of those problems. So, with any luck, part 2 is going to turn out better than part 1, and part 3 and beyond should be even better than that. Alright, so we've got another expansion here onto the tree farm. Pop those in place. Let's go ahead and bring this level up a bit because we've got tons of dirt. Might as well. That's alright. And let's just go ahead and give us a little lip here so we still have a way to get up. Alright. Clear our way to that. Cut that down. All nice in one go. Man, I love that mod, whatever that mod happens to be. I think that's that tree capitator thing that it was announcing in the corner when I first logged in. Oh, so we got our first little growth of sugarcane. Should probably go and organize my inventory here real quick, because it's filling up, and so's my first box. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Keep some of those on me. Egg. Dirt. You know what? Let's pull the dirt out. And I hear an Enderman, which is generally not a good thing. I'm okay on fences at the moment. Let's put those away. Put that away. Oop, there's... Well, I got plenty of wood at the moment. Alright. So I think I'm going to make another chest to go ahead and just put like dirt and cobble and such in. That way we have a way to empty out the inventory as needed. I'll just pop that right down there at the end of the bed. Dropping that, I'll leave a little bit of dirt and cobble in here at the moment. You have to forgive the coughing and such. I think I'm catching my roommate's cold. Let's see. Where's all my charcoal gone? There we go. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more charcoal. So we are going to need some torches for what we're about to do. And more importantly, we're going to need a rather large amount of wood. Alright, that should do for the moment. Might not be enough in the long run, but I'm going to make some sticks. I'm going to take these sticks, place them in a certain pattern, and make some ladders. Okay, I guess maybe that will be enough. That'll probably be way more than enough. Alright. Yeah, I'm at 68, so that'll be way more than enough. Yeah, we can put the excess ladders in here. Why not? That's pretty much just our overflow storage. Looks like the sun is starting to head down a little bit. We got another person on the server, so the bed will only work if they go in as well. That's right, I'm still waiting on the charcoal. Which, let's see. Yeah, we'll set aside 2 pieces of this new charcoal coming out to make more charcoal. It's pretty much going to be an endless process, because even when we get machines, they'll probably be powered by the Stirling engine, so it's one of those things that we're just always going to need more of. Why you stuck that over there? I don't understand. Alright. Alright, so, torches. Now, most of the time, you hear, don't dig down in Minecraft. Well, that's pretty much correct. Of course, what it is actually referring to is don't directly dig out a 1x1 tunnel straight down like an idiot, because you're going to fall without ever seeing it. So what I do is I dig a 1x2 so that I am always standing on a block. And even if, like, this one doesn't have anything under it, I'm still on this one. And if this one doesn't have anything under it, I fall onto this block. I'm standing directly between the two, so I can never fall more than 1 block at a time without noticing in advance it's going to happen. So, we've already come down a little bit. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, I always go 5 between torches on my way down. That's another thing that this configuration allows, is it allows me to have my ladder all the way up and still have this downward tunnel lit. Yeah, there's the cough again. So, basically, it's good all around. The only real hard part is if you end up trying to make like some side tunnels or something, it gets a little tricky, but there's ways to do it. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Pop down another torch. Put up some more ladders. Now, basically, what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do here, is get down to level 11. Level 11 is one of those good levels because it is one of the levels that lava naturally spawns at. So you don't have to really worry about lava coming down from above. You don't have to worry about it being in front of you. You just have to watch out underfoot. Now, it also means that the openings in caverns for such a thing, like a cavern that we just have spawning here, let's take care of this real quick so that we don't end up getting attacked. Oh, there might be some resources and stuff here, but... Oh, this is the bottom of that giant, like, fall to your death hole. Tell you what, I'm going to take these out. That's gonna do that. We will pop in those there. These aren't technically necessary, but whatever. Alright, so I've got a little side tunnel here now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have to take this one out temporarily. Alright, so we pop that there. We will do that. And now, this is what I was saying about the tricky parts, because I need to have a spot to drop on here. Now, let's go ahead and explore this just a little bit. Although I already hear skeletons. Let's just light this area up a bit so that the immediate surroundings... Yeah, this is exactly what this is. Okay. Not all that concerned with that part, but let's go ahead and grab this copper while I'm standing here. I was talking about level 11. Level 11 is level where the lava naturally spawns, so it's only underfoot, it's not in front of you or on top of you. Caverns spawn there because it's basically where the lava caverns are. And on top of that, it is also low enough so that you get decent number of diamonds and redstone and etc, etc. All the, you know, stuff you have to dig deep for. It's deep enough for all of that. Looks like there's some stuff up there too, yeah. Let's go ahead and get this. And there's a zombie probably knocking at my front door, which I can hear from all the way down here. Man, the zombies are loud. Or not. Okay. Alright. Well, since I'm up here, guess I'll drop that off. Oh yeah. I pull the fences out of here and put them in the overflow one. Pop that there, pop that in there, pop that in there. Keep the stuff I've just picked up a bit more secure in case I can't, or, you know, in case I end up dying or something. And while up here, we'll go ahead and make a door. Oh, getting hungry too. Let's get some bread real quick. It won't be full, but it'll help. Alright, so, door. This will help, just in case there actually are any nasties that want to come in, and there's more stuff over there. I'll get it later. It's not 100% important at the moment. Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And as you can see, we still have a ways to go. We're only on level 42 here. Just kind of a dig nearly straight down. Ooh. Now see, this is exactly what I was talking about. I got warning in enough time to not make myself drop. Wow, that is a big drop. That might have actually killed me. Alright, now I gotta figure out how I am navigating this, since it doesn't look terribly friendly. Although that lava down there is probably level 11. That's a big fall. That is a big fall. Yeah, it's a big fall. Okay, well, I've got some cobble. Let's see what I can... a little far. Oh, that is a little far. Let's pop it this back over here. And see... That side doesn't look much better. Never exactly run into this exact problem before. There's usually been something close enough that I can end up working my way down. Does not appear to be the case here. Well, let's see. I might be able... Alright, this is going to be possibly stupid of me, but... Alright. Nope! That was dumb! And it nearly killed me. But... Okay. It did successfully give me a way down. I need to go eat something and not die. Alright, food. Hey, look, apples. Not the greatest food, but I'm going to be killing a lot of trees, so I'm going to get a lot of them. That sounded like an Enderman. I don't particularly want Endermen around, but I'm not going to do anything at the moment, because I have, like, no health. Alright. So, now you get to stand here and regenerate. Not die. That was a close one. Yeah, there's that not happy Enderman again. He's just kind of stuck, not looking not happy. Probably just a graphical glitch, I'd guess. But he's all over the place there. Now, at least I now have enough health that I can journey outward a little. Oh, looks like we have our first pumpkin ground. Seems like it's still on. And, whoop. And yeah. Enderman is still chilling around here. Oh yeah. The coughing is getting annoying. Alright, let's see. That stuff's growing, that's growing. Okay. Well, I'm back to full health. I actually have some food to take with me this time, just in case, you know, something happens again. Let's go back down in our hole. Finish what we started here. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Ah, here we go. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 5. That's where my torch will go. And yes, I am basically looking to just encapsulate this area and make it safe to go down. I am at a bit of a risk for things like skeletons shooting me. But not a terribly great one. How deep am I? Let's see. I should probably ladder. Alright. Yeah, this, like I said, not exactly the situation I normally end up in, but this is doable. This is totally doable. Alright. Yeah, okay. Sorry about the lapse in conversation here, but kind of trying to focus on not dying as I do this. And I am actually out of cobble. Not the best of signs. Alright, let's Alright, let's head back up top, see if I actually kept any cobble in my chest or anything. I get the impression that I didn't. So I might have to intentionally mine just some stone. I'm in there. And I don't think that is just dirt in there. Yeah, well, I could use dirt, I'd rather not. So our little side entrance here is going to become useful again. Alright. Let's just mine ourselves some more stone. We're going to end up with a ton of this stuff eventually, but it is still rather early yet. I'm doing something particularly odd with it, so running out of cobble isn't that rare early on. Well, there went that. I guess I will go and replace my pickaxe before going and using up any of this stone on anything else. I mean, I technically have my iron one still, but I'd rather not use it up on stone. Where was I? Oh yeah. Having an ADD moment. Alright, let's go see how far 28 cobblestone will get us. I'm guessing not as far as I'd like. Oh! Hello, Mr. Spider. Oh, yeah, let's, do a little something about that. You're a spider. I don't know. Alright, yeah, let's... I just feel a little better having that blocked off while I'm working here. Oh, I should put in some more torches. I put in all that ladder and didn't continue the torches down. So let's see. Oh, 1, 2... That's still 2 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now, the main reason I'm enclosing this in total, rather than just putting down a pillar to have my ladder on, is that ideally you want to keep as much of your indoor space as secure as possible. You don't really want to have, monsters running around inside inside your place. Even if it's just your mind, it's still inside. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Oh yeah, fun. Tons and tons of fun. I'm not sure why that spider is just kind of chilling there. Whoa! Now see, like I said, there is the risk of skeletons. Yeah, this is not getting nearly as far as I'd hoped. Alright, pop those up. There we go. Yeah, the rather large gaping hole down there is making this process take a lot longer than I anticipated. Let's pop over here. Pick up some more stone. See, at least with us being in the mine, it doesn't matter so much that it's night up above. Which is a good thing, because unless I, decide to say something decisive every time it becomes night, it wouldn't really be possible to just kind of hop in bed and make it day. Downside of a multiplayer server, only becomes day if everybody online is in bed. Okay. Alright. A little safer. Now, of course, we're going to get down there, and there's going to be, like, Monster City. But, we'll see what we can do about that when we get down there. Annoying, loud monsters. Annoyingly loud monsters. Oh, now the spider wants to move a little bit. Hey, Mr. Spider. Nope. Oh, hey, there we go. Ha! You suck. Alright. There's no point in taunting the AI. Alright. Oh, yeah. Let's just kind of build that up there. Build that up. That is almost built up there. That side I can't do something. Oh, let's see. There we go. Pop that there. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna need some torches again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Okay. Oh, and I fell directly onto it, but it died. So, no problem. This is level 13. So it is not where I want. It is a little bit higher than I'm looking to be. Let's go ahead and go down to 2 more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eh, whatever. Alright. This should be correct. Yeah, that lava's a couple of... There's some iron there. I can see some redstone. This is a underground ravine. Very dangerous. Can also be quite profitable. Can hear zombies and stuff up above me. Let's go ahead and light this up a little bit. I'm not going to do primary mining here. Yeah, you see that's 2 down. I'm right. Okay, I'm not going to do primary mining here, but I might hop out and grab a couple of things every now and then. Like, oh look, there's some iron. There is redstone there. I'm going to get redstone eventually. If I have trouble finding it, I'll come back for it. But right now, I just want to not have monsters getting in. That's not quite what I wanted. I actually want that up there. Okay. Ha, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how we do on this side. Okay. Let's clear a little bit here. Looks like that's emerald. Nice. Alright, let's lock that up. Get some torches inside here. There we go. Yeah, some iron, some emerald. Doing well already. And diamond. This has already paid off. Let's just clear a little bit around here still. And redstone and some more diamond. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, let's swap over to the iron pickaxe, since I actually need that for some of this other stuff. I'll go ahead and use it on the iron stuff that's here too. Emerald, diamond, oh, diamonds. Oh, diamonds. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, now because I'm a little obsessive about this kind of thing. Fill those holes back in so that my floor is nice and even. Oh, look, redstone. See, once I've got the iron pickaxe out, I don't necessarily have a problem with using it if I am heading directly for deposits that I need it for that I know are right here. I don't mind using it on the occasional piece of stone. I just don't want to do my primary mining with it until such a time as I have more iron than I know what to do with, which, in Tekkit, since I can't replicate it anymore, is almost never. Alright. So, we are once again back to just mining tunnels. And I have lost my pickaxe. 6. Alright. Let's head back up top. Get myself some new tool. Drop off these diamonds so that I'm not carrying it around in case I like fall into lava or something. Now, in order to build a quarry, you need 11 diamonds, because it's 2 diamond gears and a diamond pickaxe. And the important thing about the diamond pickaxe is it can't be damaged. So it has to be a brand new diamond pickaxe. Also go in there for safekeeping. So the diamond pickaxe takes 3, and each diamond gear takes 4. Now it doesn't just take the diamond, obviously. Gonna start running out of storage space here before too long. It'll also end up. Each one also takes 4 gold, 4 iron, 4 stone, and 4 sticks, because that's where you start with the gears. It's on the sticks. I came up here for a pickaxe. I almost went back down without it. I'm paying attention, really. Alright. We got daylight again. That's great. Back into the mine. So, it's 2 diamond gears, so that's 8 diamonds. Plus another 3 for the diamond pickaxe. That's 11. So we've got 4. We need to find 7 more diamonds in order to get our quarry. And of course, we'll have to find some gold along the way too, because we haven't found any of that yet. That is generally easier to find than diamonds. We just happened to get a little bit lucky right there, and we're pretty much tunneled down almost right on top of it, so... This is not the most efficient method for searching for diamonds, but it's habit for me, so I just kind of do this. And I actually didn't do my normal thing of hollowing that first part out to 5. Normally I do get like this first part out to 5 across rather than the 3. But that's primarily because I had to close this off from the ravine. I didn't want to mess with it. I'll probably go back to doing that. And after the next one, I do it every other one. Normally I start there. So this one would be normal, and then the next batch would be like that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm out of torches again. That's fine. Everything is always fine. That's definitely one nice thing to see from the mini-map is, it lets you see what's, on the ground above where you are while you're tunneling. Not always useful, but interesting. It's an interesting thing to see. As you can see, I'm kind of tunneling in the general direction of that, big pool of filth or sewage or whatever that is. Although I won't even pass under it, at least not here, until I start branching. Lots of stone. Like I said, once we actually got to the mine, we would have lots and lots of cobble. Just usually until you get to this point, it's just a process of, occasionally running out, because you're not doing the thing that generates lots of it. Oh, that was something I hadn't even thought about. I had been worrying about being able to continue to get more and more sand once I have an induction furnace. Well, you can use, I think it's called a grinder. I think it's, there's like a grinder and a pulverizer. It's one of them. Can be used to turn cobblestone into sand. Well, I could just make a cobblestone generator and then, pulverize it to sand, and I have infinite sand. Not a problem. It's raining out. Well, at least that generally keeps the Enderman away. What am I doing? Why am I in this handbasket? Alright. I should probably make a bunch of picks, but this does keep me up here fairly regularly. And it is kind of important to continue doing things that give me more stuff up here too, not just mining. There we go, a nice full stack of torches. Be a while before I run out of those. But as you can see, even without the Stirling engine and everything yet, I'm still going through tons of charcoal, just on things like torches and smelting. So, there's a reason why I don't really use the coal much. Now, I don't know if there's still, coal dust in this version of Tekkit, but there was before, and it was something you had to get from coal. You couldn't get it from charcoal. So I just kind of got into the habit of not using coal in the furnace, or anything else that would burn it. Alright. That's not tin. Oh, that's probably silver. Oh, there's more emerald. That's lead. Well, I need an iron pickaxe for that. So, there's that. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Emerald. That's weird. I don't really find that many emeralds. Go ahead and grab some of this coal, because it's in the way. Yeah, Soviet is disconnected, so we can do some more outdoorsy stuff, assuming he didn't just accidentally get disconned and come back in a minute. Oh, fill that in. Although it is raining at the moment, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and he's back, so yep, continuing to mine. Because we don't have to worry about daylight down here. Now, like I was saying, it's not exactly the most glorious of things, but it is less boring than standing in a cave all night. Tell you what, really thrilled with the new graphical texture. not so new anymore, but... And that is another emerald. I don't think I've ever found that many naturally occurring. I usually had to trade with villagers for them. I don't think you can get that with stone. Yeah. Alright. So weird. Yeah, he must be having connection issues. Happens to the best of us. I'm actually surprised I didn't end up getting disconnected during my first recording session. Our internet isn't exactly the most stable of things in the world. It'll go for hours, and then all of a sudden, at some point, it just kind of decides, no, I'm gonna shut off for a few minutes. Oh, I hate hitting gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I think I've gone enough this way for the time being, mainly because I hate gravel. So let's see. We'll start my my particular branching method. Normally this would be out to 5, so I'll go ahead and count that as if it was. So I don't want this one. I want this one. Why is that? There we go. Weird. I think I'm not actually going to go this way, but I'll get it set up so that I can. Why did that? Now this side. I really don't know why I do this way. Again, just one of those kind of habits I ended up forming over, you know, amount of time playing Minecraft in general. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot this way. At least not yet. And I've killed another pig. Alright. Do I still have... I have 1. Excellent. I will go ahead... Oh, actually I can't. I can, because I have an iron pickaxe. I'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Now. Just pop a crafting bench down here. It's normally what I would have in one of my, you know, the little offside things, but those aren't in existence at the moment, so I will have to pop back up eventually and get more wood. But that's what the tree farm is for. And that chunk is still loaded, because it's still on the map there, so the trees will be growing. You have got to be kidding me. More gravel. So much gravel in the way. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Through the gravel. Not hitting a whole lot this way. Random chunk generation. Sometimes works against you. Oh, there's some lapis. I think I'll need that for the landmarks for the quarry, so that's still useful. More silver and lead. I know the silver's needed for something, I just can't think of what off the top of my head. Worth collecting at any rate, especially since it's right in the way. There we go. Torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I know, not exactly thrilling watching somebody, branch mine. But it is one of those things that just kind of ends up having to get done. At least at first, until we have our quarry going. Alright, swap those back. So I'm not using up my iron pickaxe. Now I was looking up some stuff because I did find some information on some of the individual mods that are in here that are part of the pack. So there's something called the grinder, which I was like, originally thought that that might be something like the pulverizer or something, but it's actually kills mobs. So if we happen to find a dungeon, that'll be like the perfect place to put one of those. I'm not exactly sure what it gives you resource-wise other than the drops from the mob. It said something about essence. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think maybe that might be something for the auto enchanter, which is something else I saw from the same pack. So might be worth looking into. See, I'm getting a lot of cobble now. I would like to hit another nice vein of diamond, like one of the full veins where you get 8. So that'll give us enough for our quarry. And then we can just trying to hunt down some gold. I'm not sure that we actually have enough iron yet to do it, but... see, this is exactly why I'm on this level. Because, see, it's there. You gotta worry about walking on it, but you don't really have to worry about it coming from above your head or anything. And if I was, like, 1 up, there would be this sudden drop there, where there's lava at the bottom. So this really is the best level for this. Let's just kind of fill that in. Take care of some of this gravel in the way. Now that's some tall gravel. And my shovel broke. I am by myself on the server at the moment. I'm gonna head up, we'll make ourselves a new shovel, we'll go chop some trees down. Generally collect some stuff outside. The one major disadvantage of ladders is they are kind of slow. But this, to me, is a lot better than trying to make some convoluted staircase or having to just jump to get back up. Oh yeah, it's raining. Let's get in bed. Huh, usually that's enough to make the rain go away. Oh, it did. It was just a little delayed. Alright, we got ourselves a new shovel. Let's get rid of some of this excess cobble and gravel. Alright. Still got some of that, some of that. Let's get that out of the way there. Don't really have space for those. So there. This is the point where it would be nice to have like iron chests or something like that, but we've got 7 iron to be smelted, 10 iron there, and each iron chest takes 8. So I'm not ready to devote nearly half the iron to get a single iron chest. Alright, so let's see. Trim these down manual-like. Oh, that mod is so much fun. It saves so much time on collecting from Tree Farm. Alright, let's see. Replant the regular trees. See, no counting, no even really thinking much about it. Just, it's there. There it goes. That was not quite what I wanted. Alright, there we go. 2... there we go. I suppose I should just kind of clear some of this out, see if I get some more rubber saplings, because I have some in the chest, but it's only like 3 more. I should really get myself a whole bunch, just so I don't run the risk of it not dropping enough saplings a couple of times in a row and suddenly not having any. Because it really seems like these don't drop quite as often as the regular saplings do. There's one. Yeah, see? I got a ton of regular saplings from those trees I cut down. And I only got 4 from those 3 trees. Unless that one random block up there happens to drop another one, but that's unlikely. Okay, so we have food production. Let's just collect our stuff here. Of course, always feels the need to go someplace difficult. Oops, accidentally pulled up one that wasn't done yet. That's okay. No big deal. It's a lot of carrots. Oop, that one's done too. There we go. Come on, there we go. Alright. Oh, yep, killed my axe. As you can see, the axe actually is the best tool for picking up pumpkins, for whatever bizarre reason they came up with. Let's collect some more sugar cane. I have iron, and I have redstone now. I could automate my cactus farm. However, I don't feel comfortable using the iron for that yet, because I am trying to get that quarry. Alright, let's just... I think I lost one. Yo, yeah, that happens. That's why I usually automate this, because it takes them all out all at once, so you don't have this problem. But that's okay. I've got 7 out of the 10 I should have gotten from that. It's not like we're in a hurry to waterproof any pipes, so... or dye anything cactus green. Which I think are about the only 2 things those are actually useful for. Pop that in there. Okay. Yes, yeah, I have 4 saplings now. Trying to build up the number of carrots. Should make myself a new axe while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Eat an apple. Put those seeds away. Have coal. Let's stick with the charcoal though. Pop that over there. Yeah, gonna have to do something about storage again really soon. But for the moment, let's head back over to that cave that we found not terribly long ago. Where's the sun? I'll head in that direction, see how far we get. Got some eggs. Definitely won't have a shortage of eggs. So many chickens around. I will have to eventually capture some of them, pen them up, start breeding, etc., etc. Keep myself well away from that dimensional door. No, I never actually went up there to take a closer look at that. I totally got distracted by the cave, which was good because there was iron in it, but I guess I might as well go take a quick peek. Seem to have run out of up. We could make more up. There we go. Yeah, this is just a couple of spots floating in the sky. A little bit of a lighting error, but weird. I'll get some cows over here. Coal, not that I need more of that. At least not yet. Huh. Just some weird sky blocks. Alright. Let's see if I can navigate the way down here without breaking my leg. Yeah, here we go. This will work. Alright. There's that weird floating water block again. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was some copper over here before. Or if I did, I forgot. Let's just hope that doesn't spontaneously decide to flood me. Never know what'll make it decide to recalculate. Oh, I'm covering more. Rather sizable vein of copper here. Which I know copper is needed for a few things here and there, so that's good. Alright, sun's going down, but let's head underground. under the sun doesn't really matter. I really should have some armor or something for this, but I just don't have the iron to devote to it yet. Leather is nowhere near good enough, in my opinion, for the effort you have to go through to get it. Kill, like, entire herd of cows. I think, as I was reviewing, as I was doing the stuff for part 1, I think I saw, yeah, that's right, there was iron over here. Ooh, there's some copper, too. Looks like there's plenty of resources, Excellent. Let's go ahead and take that out, because it was weird. Did that thing where it placed the 2 again? That's weird. Alright, well, let's gather some of this. Oh, some iron behind that. Nice. We've already got another 10 iron here, so this has already been profitable. I don't know how long I'm really going to be able to make this segment. I'm still in the middle of editing part 2 as I do this. And uncompressed AVIs take a rather large amount of space. I had sort of forgotten that. So I'm going to have to keep this recording relatively short just so I don't accidentally run out of space on the drive I'm saving it on. That would definitely suck to all of a sudden stop recording because no more space to store it. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright. Glad I came back to continue exploring this cave. Quite a bit of resources here. I mean, they're all the lower end resources, but well, the iron is definitely one of the major things I need right now, so. Can never have enough iron. Alright, doesn't look like it goes on any further. Sometimes it's just a matter of gravel falls down in front of continuing cavern. So you do kind of need to check periodically. Alright. Did I go down this hole? I started to go down this hole. Don't appear to have gotten very far. There's a bat. These are just mildly annoying. 10. No, that's the end of that hole. Alright. Let's get some tin. More iron. Must be near the... Oh yeah, I am near the surface. You can hear the monsters moving around up top. I'm almost under that thing of oil. And then I occasionally catch the bats out of the corner of my eye and think something's sneaking up on me. Like I said, they're mildly annoying. We go ahead and come back over here and double check this gravel again, just to be sure. Yeah, definitely didn't. Alright, this is the end of the cave. Alright. Pull that up. Let's see, was there another direction to go in? I think it takes me closer to the surface again. Oh, you know, I brought food with me. I should probably eat some of it. Just in case I do end up fighting mobs. Keep my health high enough to regenerate. Oh, like that mob right there. Yep. Wow. I'm surprised he hit me that hard. Hearing the spiders scuttle around. Freaking creepy. Oh, hello. I did not realize there was an opening that close. Doom-de-doom. Oh, here we go. Here's another way. That is almost immediately done. Right. Now, there we go. There's another direction. Okay. Spelunking for fun and profit. Oh, that doesn't... Don't know where that came from, but I'll back off. Ah, there he is. Not... Did I come this way before? There's torches. As if I did. Maybe I came from a different direction. Oh, hey, there's up. That's a creeper. Excellent. That's another creeper that I don't particularly feel like fighting. But looks like I'm going to have to. Alright. Hello, creeper. Alright. Whew. Let's get this place lit up a little better. That is another opening to the surface. That is more copper. I have a bunch at the moment. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. Alright, let's see. It might prove interesting. I'm fairly certain I can go around this way. And another creeper. What is with the creepers today? Oh, there we went. Fortunately, I was sheltered from most of that blast. Losing my interest in this. Let's go ahead and put some cobble there. Good enough. Alright. Back to torches. Tin, copper. More copper. More copper, more copper. Copper, copper everywhere. This is a fairly... Oh, there's another creeper down there. You know what? I'm not messing around with more creepers right now. 10. Well, it's day. I think I'll find my way back to the surface. It takes some of this haul back so I don't get blown up by a creeper. Lose all of it. Oh, okay, this is the way I came in. Good. Chickens making all kinds of eggs. My hunger's gotten long, I'm not regenerating yet. There we go. Not going through the dimensional door. Filth. Yeah, I saw it in the when I was editing. Was that in the edit? This looks entirely black. It doesn't look entirely black on my screen. It looks ever so slightly blue, which is why I'm wondering if it's like a graphical error. No, this is probably oil. It's just not appearing quite normal. Is the problem? That's all. That's all that was really about this. Whoa, yeah, that's gotta be... Whoa, that's... I have no idea. Oh, that's troublesome. Poison, weakness, and nausea. I have no idea what that is then. Because oil doesn't do that to you. Oh, wonderful. Graphical rendering. That's great. Alright. So yeah, that was something. Alright, let's come and take some stock of what we got. Alright, we are up to 32 pieces of unsmelted iron ore, 58 copper, 8 tin. Probably should have grabbed some more of that tin. A couple of those. Oh, when did I get a potato? We can make a potato farm. Let's see. Get the gravel out of there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and need some of these fences again. Rotten flesh. I don't think that's really useful for anything, but I'm not going to just toss it. Not yet, at least. You never know, it might be like some sort of super useful thing for something I just don't happen to know about yet. Alright. Looking good here. Okay. Now, I would put it here, but I'm not sure I have the... Yeah, I can always make the space. Let's just cut this back a little bit further. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. that. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm about to break another shovel. There it goes. Alright. A little bit of wood. A little bit of stone. Alright. Okay, yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about while digging out dirt. But like I said before, one of those things I just end up doing a lot of. Mainly because I like having these nice, flat, open areas. Alright, so set up another farm area. Then hop over here, grab a thing of water. You know, I am not sure if pumpkins can grow on grass or if it has to be dirt or tilled. Yeah, I'll kill this one. Alright. And leave that one like that. If that never pops another pumpkin, we'll know. You know what? Pick that back up a minute. Let's do this before I really get too much into that. Alright. Alright, now we swap back to the bucket. There we go, there's our water. Just kind of till this all out. And we begin with 1 potato. Ooh, if I recall, we got a fairly large amount of bones. 5, that's not bad. Alright, let's grab 3 of them. Go ahead and turn that into some bone meal. And let's see if this works. Oh, that's right. This, I noticed it did this for other things too, where it just kind of grew it a little and put that weird little green thing around it. Oh, well, there we go. It's fully grown now. Alright. And it's raining again. Alright, we got 2 potatoes going. Let's warm these up. Now we have 4. I think I've only really got enough here for growing 1 more plant. And not even that all the way. Okay. Now I've gone ahead and tilled this other side here. If we ever end up getting melons, or if the whole Philosopher's Stone thing from the equivalent exchange still works, I'll make some melons out of some pumpkins. And this side will be for melons. And then we'll have pretty much everything you can farm. I mean, outside of animals, but that's really different. Okay, it's raining, it's getting dark. Let's see if we can't fix both of those by going to bed. There we go. Alright, that's all fixed. Now, let's go ahead and I'll just pop inside for safety's sake. Take a look through some of the blocks here, because this can give us some of the patterns. See if there's anything that might look interesting. Seeing as I'm not completely familiar with all of the changes yet. Oh, some of this is just regular. I'm still in regular vanilla blocks. There we go. So we still have a refinery, quarry. Quarry is still the same pattern. Okay, so let's see. 8 gold, another 8 gold. So that's 16 gold. We're going to have to find 16 gold in order to get a quarry. It's the 11 diamonds. Yeah, because that's a gold gear with that around it. That's not, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 iron gears in the process. Oh, yeah. So lots of iron. And 1 little redstone. And then, of course, we're going to have to power this thing. Well, we got the Stirling engine, which is the old steam engine, but there's a new steam engine in Tekkit, so this one obviously got renamed. This is not so hard to make. You use 1 iron for the piston and a redstone, and then you got some stone gears and more stone, a little bit of glass. Whoop-de-doo. The wonderful thing about this is that, from what I've read, this engine can't explode. It uses up fuel, unlike the old, redstone engine here. But the redstone engine can't power most of the devices anymore. Not entirely sure why. It'll still power a pump, and it'll power the tubes. But that's apparently it. Let's see what else we've got around here. Assembly table. Advanced crafting table. Huh. What in the world is that? Redstone chipset. What you need from an assembly table? Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, that's going to be some more complicated top-end stuff. That's going to take some time to research. Oh, still have the alchemical chest. It won't show me the pattern for it, however. And I'm fairly certain that some of the stuff that was in the old pattern doesn't even exist in here anymore, like the covalence dust. And there's pumpkin pie. Should make some of that at some point. Little calcinator. The oxygen stuff. This stuff's for the moon. Well, for getting to the moon. Fallen meteor. That's probably not. Yeah, I think that's just not creatable. That's a thing you find probably on the moon. NASA workbench. Yeah, you need to go to the moon to get some cheese. Because you go and you mine some cheese. Because everybody knows that the moon is made up of cheese. All of these conveyor belts. And here's all this stuff. I suppose, yeah, there's that grinder. I suppose that as a good, perhaps along the way thing, would be to try to make an induction furnace. ME. Yeah, this is stuff I'm probably going to have to look up at some point to figure out. I don't recognize any of this stuff. A good stop along the way is going to be making an induction furnace, because it'll effectively, for our ores, double them. Those are weird. All kinds of mini blocks. I don't remember seeing these before. I mean, I remember seeing a bunch of this stuff in the older versions of Tekkit, but I don't remember seeing this when I was exploring the new version. Okay, let's get past all the random mini blocks. Ooh, okay, I might have passed something. Let's see. Random chests. Powered armor. Yeah, that's in here now. Yeah, the new steam engine. It's weird with copper gears, and you apparently have to cool it with water. And it's interesting. Oh yeah, the redstone energy cell. Now, this apparently is your storage device. It allows you to put like a whole bunch of engines into powering devices, because you can run cables and stuff to it. I think it's the energy conduits, like, yeah, right there, which you apparently need a liquid transposer to make. Okay. But you can run conduits to it and basically have a whole bunch of engines powering it, and this stores all the power. And then you can dump all that power like into a quarry or something. This is basically your, this kind of replaces the Bat Box and the upgraded versions of that. Powered furnace. See, I don't necessarily know that a powered furnace is ever really going to be a thing, because I'm going to be powering it off of a Stirling engine, which runs off of charcoal. So I might as well just power my regular furnace off of charcoal. It doesn't do anything special other than it runs off of the, MJ power instead of running directly off of, burnable resources. And it's particularly, it's kind of complicated to make, because these machine frames, I'll take a gold ingot, as well as, 4 iron and 4 glass. So you got that. You've got a couple of copper. You got these redstone reception coils, which takes another gold ingot. So this thing takes 2 gold on top of its other resources. Now, and I'd have to go find bricks, so I'd have to find clay. This thing is fairly complicated for not seeming to really do a whole lot. I'd rather just use a regular furnace and then eventually get an induction smelter. Now, again, it's the exact same thing. It's going to take 2 of the gold, but, well, and then there's this Ingvar, which I'm not... Ingvar blend. Alright, so, iron dust, pulverized iron, and ferrous metal. Well, that's not too bad. Where was I? Right there. Okay. Philosopher's Stone. So this is a fairly advanced machine. It does take a little bit more than that powered furnace, but really it's just the Ingvar. Oh, which you can just smelt once you have the blend. That's fine. Okay, that's not nearly as complicated as I thought. So I need to find some of the ferrous metal, which comes from that ferrous ore. I'd have to have... Oh, you can use 2 pulverizer too. Okay, so I'd have to make something to make the dust, or the pulverized, in whichever case, pulverized. So I need a pulverizer, or something, whatever it is that makes it into dust. See, I used to know all this because there was all the IC stuff, but it's not the same stuff anymore, so I'll probably just have to go with a pulverizer because I don't know what the other thing is offhand. Maybe I'll look it up, see what I can find. See if there's anything else here. That's the pulverizer. Yeah, the pulverizer doesn't look terribly complicated either. All told, looks like it would be about 4 gold. So you end up making a pulverizer, taking 2. You end up making the induction furnace, taking 2. And then you can start doubling your gold. So, seems worthwhile. Ah, spaceships. We'll get there eventually. Safari net? Okay. There's that raw rubber. There's these plastic sheets. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the spaceship. Heavy duty plating, nose cone, rocket fins, rocket engine. So what's the nose cone take? What's the heavy duty plating? Well, we need to look up the heavy duty plating anyway. It's more that Ingvar, copper, and tin. Okay, let's go back to the spaceship. We got the fins, Ingvar, and heavy duty plating. Okay. Rocket engine. This one's a little different. So it's got more heavy duty flint and steel, a button, tin canister. Okay, that's not terrible. Air vent. Lead and tin. Okay. I had thought that it was going to take a lot of plastic to do that. Maybe the plastic goes into all the support components. Cheese curd. Huh. Syringes. Dezombification syringe. Look at this. Just all this kind of random stuff. Sewage and sludge. Oh, I'll bet that that stuff that made me nauseous was sludge. Because it was kind of that bluish color that's there. All kinds of stuff. Have to learn all anew. No, there's pipes. These bags might be something worthwhile. Oh, what's that? Tanned leather. Bound leather. Okay, so you would smelt bound leather. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to make a cow farm. Might be a good thing to do next. Because at the very least I'll be able to get a little bit of armor that doesn't involve, using up the iron. This mechanical pig? Okay. All kinds of random stuff. Ingvar. Huh. Okay. So it's probably night now. Yep. Look at that. That's why I came inside before doing that. Go ahead. Make it day. And I think for now, I'm going to call it here. Don't know how much hard drive space I got left, so next time we'll see about making some animal farms, and we'll see if we can't find ourselves some more diamonds and gold, get ourselves to having a quarry. So, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.